Hello everyone and welcome to Franchise Mode. Today, we are in Carolina, where it is going to be the Miami Dolphins against the Carolina Panthers. Zach Wilson trying to get a win against the Panthers this week. Last week they gained 437 yards, allowed 313. For the Panthers, they gained 348, allowed 318. Defense is pretty similar. The offense, though, did better for Miami. They're 1-3. Both teams are 1-3. Let's get underway. There's the kick. There's Washington. And Washington got room. And he's taken down at the 36. Zach Wilson probably going to be at 7,000 career passing yards after the end of this game. Wilson, hands off to Achan. He is taken down at the line of scrimmage by Wharton. 2nd and 10 to start the game. Wilson has a man in motion. Here's a snap. Quick throw to Akine. And he gets a first down. 1st and 10. Wilson with it. They're at the halfway mark. Play action. And Wilson gonna throw it away right before he's hit. A tough hit there by that defensive line. 2nd and 10. Throw to Achan. And he's got 9 yards. 3rd and 1. Wilson with the football. And he fakes it. And it's intercepted! Carolina gets the ball! Carolina has the ball now after the turnover. 1st and 10. And a snap. They run it. He'll get just a yard. Last week, 20 rushes, 79 yards, no touchdowns. Not a great week. We're hoping to also shut down Chuba Hubbard. 2nd and 9. Here's a snap. And he throws it away. 3rd and 9. Bryce Young hit on the throw. Maybe trying to get to the receiver there at the end of the right sideline, but couldn't get it off in time. There's a throw. Getting loose. Still up. Gets all the way to the 35, 30 yards for Xavier Legette. 1st and 10. Bryce Young with a snap. There's a throw. Got his man for 5. 2nd and 5 now. Bryce Young, a smart throw there, not trying to force anything. They're at the 30. They run it, and he's not going to have it. 3rd and inches. He's going to be short by half a yard. Here's a snap, and Bryce Young, QB sneak works out. 1st and 10. At the 25, they run it. He breaks the tackle, but is taken down after just a yard. 2nd and 9. Bryce Young. Here's the snap. There's a screen pass. And now, fumble! Oh, it went out of bounds. Forcing the fumble was Minkah Fitzpatrick. But luckily for Carolina, going to go out of bounds there. Taken down and being held at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal. Bryce Young and this Carolina Panthers offense trying to score the first touchdown of the game. Screen pass. Minka Fitzpatrick brings him down. A loss of 3. 3rd and goal. Bryce Young, the snap. Got his man. And he gets 6 yards. 4th and goal at the 5. This is going to be about a 22-yard field goal. A chip shot is good. 3-0 Carolina. 1st and 10. The last drive, Zach Wilson threw an interception. Throw to Waddle. 1st down to start the drive. Zach Wilson found Jalen Waddle there and did not miss. Play action. Throw to Waddle again and another 1st down. 1st and 10. 30 seconds left in this quarter. There's a swat. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Here's a snap. Throw to Hill. The tight end gets the first at the 20. 1st and 10. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Wilson, the snap. Throw to Hill. Breaks loose. And to the 1. First quarter ends there. Miami down. Carolina leads 3-0. Here we go. A chance to score. It's a jet sweep. Waddle short. 2nd and goal. Gonna try and score again. And a handoff to A-Chain. Short. Brought down. Loss of 2. 3rd and goal. Here's a snap. Throw to Tyreek Hill. And Miami scores first. Touchdown, Dolphins. Carolina starting at the 30. 1st and 10, 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. There's a toss. And Chuba Hubbard standing. Brought down, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Bryce Young now. Man in motion. Snap by the QB. They're going to throw it. And it's out. Oh, Minka Fitzpatrick had it in his hands. The receiver had to play defense. And he popped the ball right out. Carolina very lucky. And now, down goes Bryce Young. This defense has stepped up over the past couple weeks, and they do it again there. There's the punt. Tyreek Hill under it. He's brought down at the 45. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throw to Ekine. He's still up, still going. He got 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Wilson with it. And play action. Throw, but he's hit on the throw. They get a stop. It's 3rd and 3. Here's a snap by Wilson. And Brown gonna bring it down for a first. 1st and 10. Wilson handoff to A-Chan. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson with it now. Here's a snap. Throw to Achan. And first down, Dolphins. 1st and 10 now. Man in motion. And play action. And Wilson will throw it away. 2nd and 10. Just over 3.5 minutes to go. Here's a snap. Throw to Jalen Waddle. They're at the 5. 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 5. A chance to take a 2-score lead. Starts off with a handoff to Achan. He gets 2. 2nd and goal. Here we go. At the 3. Here's a snap. And he is hit on the throw. That man just stopped the touchdown. Wilson with it. Snaps it. Throw. Browns got it. Miami is in the end zone. Touchdown for the tight end. So the PAT got blocked? I don't even know. But anyways, Carolina has it. They're going to run it. There he goes. And he gets to a 48, 18 yards. 2-minute warning. The Dolphins lead 13-3. 1st and 10. Here we go. 2 minutes remaining. Here's a snap. And Bryce Young throw over the middle. And a first down. No huddle for Carolina. 1st and 10. Snaps it. And that's Trayvon Diggs. Interception. His first interception as a Miami Dolphin. Trayvon Diggs gets it to the 25, gives Miami the ball back, and Miami has it again. Here we go, 1st and 10. And a snap. And Ekai holds on, 1st down. Just over a minute remains. Man in motion. Here's a snap. Wilson running at himself. A huge middle ground to the 36. 24 yards. Now just over 30 seconds remain. Here's a snap. Throw to Brown. And take it down at the 30. 7 yards. And finally they will use their first timeout. 2nd and 3. Wilson a snap. Throw to Ekai. And he's got a first down. The Dolphins looking to extend their lead before the end of the half. Here's a snap. And Wilson will throw it away. Pressure was brought to him. He didn't want to try that and make a dangerous throw. Man in motion. And play action. And Wilson sacked. 15 seconds remain. 3rd and 12. Man in motion. And play action. Wilson bringing it on himself. Out of bounds. 4th and inches. With 6 seconds to go, they're going to go for it. No timeouts. Throw to Brown. Touchdown, Miami. to end the first half. Miami shockingly leading by 3 scores. The second half is underway. By the way, I don't know why I just thought of this. I do want to mention that it's crazy that Sanders missed his first PAT of the year before his first field goal. 1st and 10. Bryce Young will hand it off. And what a hit by Minka Fitzpatrick. 8 yards there, 2nd and 2. Here's a snap. They run it. Oh, what a hit by number 2. That's Chubb. 3rd and 4. Here's a snap. Bryce Young brought down. Phillips on the trade block. And Miami is loving what they're seeing because he looks like a huge, valuable trade piece right now. Here comes the punt team. 6.5 minutes left. Oh, the kick almost botched it there. Instead, it gets out to Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down at the 40. 1st and 10. Miami with it. They lead 20-3. Hand off to Achane. And a gain of 5 to start this drive. 2nd and 5, 3rd quarter here. This offense outplaying their offense. Throw. Swatted. It is stopped. 3rd and 5. Carolina looking for a stop. Here's a snap. Throw to Hill. 1st down, Miami. 1st and 10. Miami at the 30. Wilson brought down. A loss of 7. 2nd and 17. They hand it off to Achane. And just a yard. 3rd and 16. Wilson. Here's a snap. Throw to Hill. He drops it. So for the first time today, here comes Jason Sanders. And another field goal on the year. It's 23-3. 1st and 10. Here we go. At the 30, Young hands it off. And he is still on his feet. He gets through for a 1st down. 1st and 10. Bryce Young. Man in motion. Snap. Bryce Young throw. 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Just over 3 minutes to go. And they run it. Still on his feet. 1st down. Chuba Hubbard breaking a lot of tackles tonight. And yet still only 4.5 yards per carry. 1st and 10. And got his man. 1st down. Is it crazy? I think the Giants are the last undefeated team in the league. This is not the team that, I built. I don't know what's going on over here. Bryce Young gets ready. Oh, and almost intercepted again. 2nd and 10. Bryce Young forced one. He is very lucky that ball is coming back. Play action. And it's over everyone's head. 3rd and 10. Miami looking to get the stop now. Bryce Young. Lets it go out of bounds. Here comes the kicker. This one, 53 yards. And now the kick is good. It's 23-6. Here we go. 1st and 10. And a handoff. Action! Gets a first down. Getting one of his bigger plays of the game right there. Hasn't had the best day. Trying to step up when it matters. And he is doing just that. Gets him on the other side of the field. 1st and 10. We'll probably get one last play before the end of the 3rd quarter. Wilson hands it off. Achane got room. 1st down at the 23. Suddenly he is stepping up in the biggest way possible. That ends the 3rd quarter. Miami 23-6. Here we go. 8 minutes left in this game. Miami trying to secure it. Wilson hands it off. Gordon is out there. 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
And Zach Wilson, there's a snap. Zach Wilson just getting rid of it. He was running all over the place there. Second, and now it's 2nd and goal. I got a lot of things to do here, so you're gonna have to give me a second. We got a lot to do. Alright, that's fine for now. 2nd and goal. And Brown brings it down. 3rd and goal. You see all the backups out there, at least for this drive. Ewers snaps it. Gordon is short. But all that's doing is killing more time for Miami. 6 minutes. And they're going to go for it. Touchdown, Gordon. Just under 5 minutes to go. It's 1st and 10 at the 32. Oh, the Broncos were undefeated, and they're going to lose this game, 100%. Got his man. He's getting through. And 1st and goal at the 9. Carolina an opportunity to score. Young snaps it. Throw. Screen pass didn't work out. But Chubb still got a lot of room there. After a missed tackle, 2nd and goal at the 3. Man in motion. Here's a snap. Bryce Young is in. Carolina scores. Touchdown. 1st and 10. You see all the backups. Miami looking to close it out. This game almost over. 2nd and 8. And this should be it. Snap. And Gordon. 1st and goal. That is all she wrote. Miami wins 30-12. In a dominant showing against Carolina. Zach Wilson stepped up huge. It looked like it was going to be a bad day for Zach Wilson with an interception on the first drive. And he just locked in after that. And with that, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.